And welcome. So today we're going to talk about Juju Smith-Schuster. He signs with the Kansas City Chiefs on a 1-year deal, $10 million. So initially when that move came out, everyone thought it was, he was going to team up with Patrick Mahomes, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. But then the NFL, all the fans, realized, days after that, Tyreek Hill got traded to the Miami Dolphins, and it was gonna be Juju Smith-Schuster, the number one target. So everyone really didn't know how that was gonna play out. But I really think, it's a risk you take. Smith-Schuster was basically gonna be the number one wide receiver on that Kansas City team, and the speed of Tyreek Hill was not going to be on that Kansas City team, so that's definitely a big downfall on the Kansas City team, because from a defensive standpoint, you got to cover probably the fastest wide receiver in the NFL, and you got one of the best tight ends on your team as well. So now you still got a good wide receiver. I think he's the top wide receiver in Juju Smith-Schuster, but he ain't that fast as Tyreek Hill. So we have to see how they play in the offense. Of course, they got a number one pick. They got a slew of picks. They're probably gonna get a wide receiver. Most likely, they need a wide receiver. Probably gonna get a wide receiver in the draft. Maybe get some more weapons for Patrick Mahomes. But from a trade perspective and from a front office, whatever you want to call it, standpoint, now I think the front office, or how you build a team, is definitely shifted. Of course, Tyreek Hill was going to cost Kansas City a lot of money. Maybe they didn't want to pay that much. Kansas City. So I think now, let's say you get a great wide receiver and you cannot sign him, he doesn't fit the cap. I think people are going to start using the draft more and start trading players, trading them for picks, so that they think they can get wide receivers. It's going to be probably like, how the running back was so easily, people, NFL, the running back was so easily replaceable, and a lot of teams thought they could just replace, let's say they had a great running back, they could replace him, so they don't have to pay him a big chunk of money. I think that's what we're going to start to see from a wide receiver. As long as you have a franchise quarterback, if you could replace your wide receiver if a team thinks his wide receiver can be capable or has the ceiling level of a top wide receiver, let's say they shipped out Tyreek Hill in their draft, they probably can get a wide receiver. If they think that he has the ceiling of a Tyreek Hill or can be a top wide receiver, then they're gonna take him. They're gonna take him. Either will they take him? They're gonna take him because he's cheaper. You got 4 years with him on a cheaper contract. That's 4 years of Patrick Mahomes that you got on a cheaper contract. You don't have to pay the wide receiver that much money. It's cheaper from a long term, not a short term. Of course, from a short term, I would love to see Juju Smith-Schuster, Tyreek Hill, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce on one team. Would I have done that? That's the problem. You do that, you hope that your team will go to a Super Bowl. But if you do not trade Tyreek Hill, if you know you can't pay him, or you don't want to pay him, ownership perspective, you don't want to pay him, then you could either take a risk and see, because I think they would be in the Super Bowl if they kept Tyreek Hill. Maybe win a Super Bowl, maybe win a Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl. But then you lose him on free agency and you got nothing for your return. Whereas you let him go, let him walk. Hopefully you could get to the Super Bowl, at least get the championship game. Surround talent around Patrick Mahomes in the draft. Maybe some free agents on cheaper contracts. Because Juju's only there for 1 year. $10 million, only there for 1 year. I thought he got paid a little more, but he's only there for 1 year. So I think that's what a lot of the franchises, a lot of the teams are thinking. Let's get rid of him now. We saw that with Amari Cooper. Let's get rid of him now. Well, Amari Cooper is a little different scenario because the cap, he was going to hit the cap. But I guess they were thinking, let's let's trade him, and at least we get a first round pick. So we got 2 first round picks, and we got more picks. So let's at least do that, as opposed to letting him walk. And we'll see what happens during the season. I don't think that's too risky for a lot of teams, because at least you know you're gonna get some compensation. So what do you think? So hopefully Juju will fit well with Kansas City and he'll do well. So what do you think? Do you think Juju was a good signing by Kansas City? They got rid of Tyreek Hill. So do you think it was a good replacement? Where do you think they need to go in the draft to get more talent around Patrick Mahomes and obviously go to the Super Bowl? So what are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. Thank you.